Hey guys, this is Gabriel. We're seeing a match between Torki with full faction under depth battle group and Igor that is running STSL. Okay, first deployment a boy spider and Igor. Let's see what he's running. Okay, Ravager, 7 speed, 3, and initiative to get this font one turn earlier. Now initiative 1 is more or less 5 Nora, so it's a net gain of 7 Nora that you get here. Okay, this map obviously favors flyers a lot, because they can be in this zone and threaten both mid font and this bottom font. But if you check around here with the grid, perfect. You see this custom here only has 3 spaces wide, so there is a lot of relocate abilities that can get through. For example, flame web spider can upgrade seismic leap, for example. So in this case, it will be able to, be deployed here, jump this chasm, and start contesting this font, just like a flyer will do. And in that case, you will send the voice speeder mid or deploy something to counteract. This is the power of being player 1. You can decide a lot of things of how the game goes and the matchups. Okay, here there is a clean capture. So Iron seems to be running some kind of dragon BG. Although this may be also beast. True. Yes, these are not dragons. They look scaly, dragony, and all these things, but they are beasts. And the Guardian's treasure, benefits beast and dragons. We have boost for the locksmith beast tamer. This champion is a really good tank, high HP, voice shield, and relic guardian, so it hits hard and has a lot of defense. If you consider also SL bonus when the Guardian treasure is down. Okay, we have here front capture, we're runner down, Cinderpede. Now the spiders have a lot of fire synergy between them. You have here Fire Eater, Lava Storm, Lava Born, Lava Fall, Attack Fire. There is a lot of fire-based spiders in general. Okay, Ice Fang. You have a boost Ice Fang here dominating this font with a very big tank. This is box on a 101 a tank, a support, and a damage dealer. And as a bonus you have here the Ravager. Okay, so in this case, usually when the spiders are around, the main threat is Arthropod Frenzy. It's a spell that grants Bleed 3, Retreat, and Pounce to all Arthropods in the field. So that's first of all, it's all physical damage that ignores block, blind, It doesn't have no reflexes. That's kind of weird. But it's a it's a great ability that really it's a power to that is almost impossible to block. No, the only thing to stop them is planar bound, and that's not something you see here. Okay. Okay, Thunder Breacher. This is what I said. This is a flying unit. So now the spider guy needs to think about defending this font, and this guy can be can linger around here with full IP and just wait. If he leaves the font unattended, he goes and contests and demands a response, and if not, he can support mid. So Igor is trying to push his advantage quick. Centipedes are really tanky. They have good defense and they have resistance physical 3, but in this case it's only resisting Ravagers attacks. This group of champions are around the Lava Storm. You can get 3. When you are targeting the Lava Storm inside a large unit, you can wiggle your mouse so it goes into the correct spot. If you cast it here, you get 3 champions, and also the relic. This relic has Fascinate, Majestic, and also Warden Treasure, so it's nice to eliminate it as quickly as possible. Okay. When you have this kind of two-front threat, what you can do is say, well, okay, I cannot assign a champion here because then I am 70 or 60 something Nora down, because this guy will be here and he won't be doing anything, and in that case this Igor can just ignore the font and go mid. So instead of doing that, what you can do is say, well, I will press hard mid, or I will deploy something to harass this font. In that case you are not playing full defensive. The full defensive play, you are choosing where the fight will be. Okay, here Torki decided to cast the Lava Storm, so he's able to move his Centipede because of the Lava Born ability. It did quite a lot of damage to this champion, and he's going to see, there is another example of spiders with fire synergy. We have Fire Collect, Fire Aura. It's really easy to just to dump all of them in the same BG, and they will work perfectly as a module. And you also have Fire Blast and all kind of things that you can use to heal and also damage the opponents. So this is spiders are a great BG. Well, this is an interesting run. The Frost Wolf is not seen a lot, but it's efficient, and it has two key abilities. Coordination. This is the ability that the Coordination Tower has. It's really strong. And Leverage, so the next beast costs 10 Nora less, so this is basically a 51 Nora champion. And what happened here is that it also has Declare Hunted. So Declare Hunted tag this Centipede, and this Ravager was able to reset, which is a relocate ability to save AP in the attack. Okay, so the syntropy is gone. These champions are both damage. Ice Fang has 8 speed. You know, Ice Fang is very dangerous once the battle starts because of 6 speed. And we see here that the Doombringer can threaten bottom front or can assist here. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 champions from Igor's side, and only 4 from Torki's side. Voice Speeder with Reflection and Entangle. It's weird not to see this signature ability, Voice Strike, that does loss of life, damage, and a bonus for the Nora stored in your bank. So you would actually get, it would be strange not to get 3 or 4 extra damage on that attack, and it's only 1 AP extra. So that ability is really good. I'm gonna check the price. So Voice Strike is the same cost as Entangle, and you have to consider that loss of life, for example, it ignores tough, it ignores resistances, it ignores SL bonus, reflexes, evasive, a lot of stuff. So it's actually very handy. I think the correct upgrade in this case is to use Voice Strike just because it's so useful. It's so useful in general. Okay, now we see what happens. Torki had to invest 72 Nora to defend this font. I mean, if someone approaches this font flying while this champion is still dead, it's actually dead because the snare will bring them down, they cancel. But you deploy here and an Igor is in no shape forced to come around and contest the font or fight these traps either. No, you can just ignore it and wait for it to be gone. The good thing about this is that the trap spider can trap across the chasm to this spot. So let's see, maybe it's not always, but the flying advantage here is too big. Okay, the situation is developing the font. So your B is dead. We got a full hat here. Okay, he's surely bouncing something. The good thing is, well, okay, Trap Spider came this way. Oh, you have to be careful. We have Harbor with precision and mobility in an area. 2 ranks each. And when you enter the font, you lose 2 IP, so I would say it's a very complicated position. Okay, Roger is dead. You can contest. If that was animosity. Yes, it says hatred here. That is the animosity spell that targets a champion and the relics nearby. So here we have his position is so he hits the Doombringer with the Igorotyra, and he chooses the Rubik roller to contest because of my roll. So it will receive only half damage from the Ice Fan and the Doombringer. And here we got the Weaver, and it jump. It grants mobility around. It also relocates. I have a upset range attack, and this is snarling terrain that doesn't affect articles. Also attack fire. Only 4 damage each attack. Let's see. There it is, the Trash Spider. This guy is near. It's grounded. You know, if this happens over the chasm, this Doombringer is gone. You know, this Robbie really did his job tanking here. This was a mistake by Igor. He didn't thought of this Trash Spider, it seemed, when he was retreating. And this guy can attack twice. And remember that Creep and Crawl means multi-attack, so 6 speed is enough to double tap if you are in range. Okay, the Rubik Roller died, but at the cost of a Gale Force. So it's not such an efficient kill. But still, the main threat is the Ice Fan. So this is controlling the front. It's very supported by Invigorate. So there is nothing, you do not know the Ice Fan, you are still losing the phone battle. Okay. The bringer is dead. Nice, this Trap Spider really, you know, it's already worth his price tag, because he defended the front, it came to the main fight, and he trapped the Doombringer and killed it. I mean, he got 90% of his life, basically, and he's still full. It has vulnerable for some reason. It's okay. And okay, more fire synergy. These spiders. Check this cost and this HP. You know, very efficient, and everything has entangle. So you know, it's a battlefield full of pseudo range attacks. It's a constant team. You know, the only thing here that doesn't have entangle in the field is the Trap Spider. Okay, let's see. 1 frost damage because of the Gale Force. Few gloves for Igor. It doesn't say how much, but I think Torki really turned the board around. This jump cannot hold. The font is only 50 HP, and we have all this jump here. We have a double tap, another attack here. Maybe he can level 4. Still not Still not up. But yeah, a lot of damage done to be done to this Frost Wolf. Over here have Tardigrade. 1-to-1 turret to HP ratio, defensive turtle, voice shield, regen, and aura. Insane actually. These guys are so annoying. You can relocate top level from the border and get another attack on this. 12. This guy has aura, so you can go get a hit. 12 and 4 damage, so yes, you can just relocate. It will go here. Cool. One attack and aura finishes it. Yes, it has 1 extra defense because of the SL bonus that also would affect the aura, so it's actually short, so we have to kill it with Entangle here. Okay, he's heading away from the Ice Fang. We see a War Spider. War Spider is also a great champion. It has Calcify, Arrow Eater, a lot of HP, Ball, and AC attack. It's crazy actually. It is, and he's also a demon, so you know you can. No, it's not a demon. It's a arthropod beast. Good, so you can use it in several battle groups. So it's actually so nice. I think the only reason it's not in UD meta is because of the reason that he's not a demon, so you know superiority would be a problem. But otherwise, great champ. Really solid, really cheap. Okay, 2 attacks for the Ice Fang. Tardigrade on the front. And we see here an Arctic Tiger. Pounce, Rend. 14 damage with the long speed damage here. These guys used to be a lot more scary. I mean, they had like they could do 30 damage at, you know, 13 spaces away. They were crazy. Okay, now he has to be careful so you don't have Tango is on cooldown because he's gonna proc the Ice Fang Rumble, and this champion are gonna be damaged a bit. It's not really damaging in bulk. No, it's not a Botsire crash, but it's something to take into account. Okay, there it is. This guy got 1 HP. Here we see Wisp of Fire Blast, healing the Ice Fang and healing a bit the Flame Wave Spider. I don't know where this action point came from. Okay, the Halberd of Frontier is no more. JT, I guess. Ice Fang is gone. There is numerical superiority here. This guy is not red. I mean, you can just ignore it and go for the actual dangerous stuff. You don't need the phone to win, not when you are behind enemy lines already. Okay, check. Bounce, there's for vital, Surge. Yes, a generic beater. Efficient. It's a nice champ, but still a generic beater. Okay, this guy is still alive. Increase the defense of the Farkas Tardigrade, and he chose to attack the Flamewave Spider. This dies because of the acidic aura. Good. Okay, let's see. You know, this weak web here means this champion is a lot less concerned with a counter-attack by the Arctic Tiger, you know, because he has to walk through here and be snared, because Bounce is on cooldown. You just use it, but okay. You cannot kill the Tardigrade because it will trigger defensive turtle. No. There it is, defensive turtle. So you need to deal with it next turn. It's basically a really annoying champion. You know, the important thing here is to, I will say that now the priority target is this long beast tamer, because you got a boost and invigorate, so anything that Igor deploys that is dangerous, it will become twice as dangerous because it has something supporting them. Okay, another war spider here. Fargrass Sunkip, Sunspray, Leap, Burning Sunspout, and Sirocco. It is more a sun champion, but it's a nice beast. It's solid and it has this range ability, but you see here Burning Sunspout is a fire attack. So, you know, this guy, for example, is immune to it, and they died along the way, but you know, you have to really consider if you want to deploy this kind of champion to have fire typing to deal damage against some BGs. It really hurts some teams that you have this random, you know, immunity fire teams, because if you are running, you know, for example, Salamans, you want to deploy the bracers, but their bracer have fire attack, and maybe you facing UD that has, you know, random 5-meter or immunity fire in half the chance, so you are in a big complication. But well, that's the game too. Okay, again there's a boy spider. He's aiming to kill Torki Tiger. Jack's already looking pretty beefy with just one trigger of thirst. And this file is marker. Oh, Madden Nikos. Nice. Okay, Arctic Tiger is dead. Okay, engaging. This spider is dead next turn. Okay, another spell. He's using his, he doesn't need to deploy because he has the champ advantage already. So it's nice because he's spending Norage just to finish champions. That tactic right here is not a really threat, but it will delay all his effort for another round if he remained there. So animosity was the right call, I think, and also maddening with targeting 3 champions was also pretty good. Okay, let's see. This guy has no resistance yet, but this is voice shield. Even without healing, this is physical damage, 1 rank of resistance, another attack, 2 ranks. Voice shield matters even if you are 1 grounded and there is no healing around. In this case it wasn't enough to save the voice spider, but you get my point, I think. It's such a great defensive ability and it's so cheap. That almost every champion with voice shield and as a choice should choose it as a general rule. Okay, check is container. You say it's safe. Nice. This trap spider is really the MVP this time because he crossed the whole map vertically from defending this font, killing the Doombringer, and he's now in this font. This is like a seal to the game, consolidating the advantage. Really very good for this trap spider. Really, really nice. Okay, he cannot kill the Lux Beast Tamer. Or let's see, maybe it would have been better to just let the Weaver take the hit of the Madden Echoes too, because he's very much alive. Okay, he got check. This guy is stuck here, so next turn. Okay, well, I guess that was a misclick, or he was expecting that Shatter triggered the Eviscerated even without equipment on his Weaver. Okay. Forward here to attack this font. The Beast Tamer alone can deal with this Weaver. Of course, The point is if he can heal this check, maybe healing hand or something like that. Okay, he has to glow. The weaver is gone. No, there are only 2 war spiders in the front. No range attack. In this case, the beastar survived. Okay, this is a very precarious position. There is no more maddening echoes, but still you are in area AOE 2 against AD, and that's never a good thing to do. Okay, let's see. Shep needs a bit more than a single attack to die, but it's pretty close. Okay, nice. It's strange that we didn't see classic before. Now it's such a key part of fighters. Okay. Igor is going to contest this font. I think that the Trap Spider's career is going to end here. It's pretty low. He cannot turn trap until a few turns. And you know, Ice Ward here and avoids double tap. What is happening here? That was a Sirocco to grant check some protection. And then Diamond Hide, Basilisk. No, sorry, hunk of HP like a lot of beasts. So one attack and he triggers Ice Ward. And he needs to retreat. Another Flame Wave Spider. Well, surprise. No Ice Ward. But he still chooses to be fair away. We have here power attack, so 16. -0. Yes, we need a finishing spell here. This is its range. Nice. Okay, let's see how this develops. Okay, there are wolves round-robin. Torki still has the advantage because he's contesting this point here. And this is a solid position. These two are almost dead. So let's see. It's weird to see that Igor has no healing source. Now I will expect at least a Manticore or Crystal Phoenix. And this, I mean, Crystal Phoenix 27 damage is not that frail, you know, 27 HP. Okay, closing. No way to expect to have the Ice Ward up because otherwise it's very risky. Okay, he's moving forward with the Parker Sunkeep. And he's keeping the Phalanx Marker safe from range attacks. Okay, that was Marlin Sunspot on Classic. Now pretty relevant because one single attack and she healed 10 damage right back. Okay, Ice Ward this time. It triggered because of the DOT, not because of an attack. So let's see, you have to, by next turn you cannot position away from an attack. Furbolg can jump everywhere on the front and do a power attack list. Okay. That was entangled from Classic, that was reflected by Deflect. This guy got on rage all the same, that's pretty impressive. We got 43 damage, but Classic heal off herself, so it's not as much. But we got 2 Spiderlings on the board, and you have to remember that Spider have this spell that allows bounce, so these guys can be on your champs at any moment, doing a lot of damage. Okay, into the farthest position. This guy is snare. These are still almost dead. Okay, lip. No. Maybe he's going to run check all the way up here to get it with a bounce. I don't know. No. He used Freeze Barrier and now one attack and he's dead. Okay, Dark Spider really his job. Really effective champion this match. Okay, Igor recovered his font. Now we got Herder with the same boost. Strong Speed Stunner. Okay, now with all this critical mass of Spider here, pool becomes a lot more of a threat, because anything that gets pulled in can be threatened by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different spiders, so you are actually in trouble when you get pulled. I don't actually know how pool bats, but I guess his age are 1, 2, 3 here, or if this the other way is 1, 2, 3, it will be here, and I don't know if it will stuck there. It's just a matter of is either a right hand rule or a left hand rule. Manic follows this kind of path. If the boar spider will manicking towards the Diamond High Basilisk, it will come here and then move in this direction, so it's going counterclockwise. and if you are the demon high basilisk and you are not backing this war spider, it goes the other way around, this way and then this way. Okay, he built the firecracks that was in a straight line, so we didn't learn anything of this situation. He can snare it. Okay, check, can cap this font, he's playing dead around there. Okay, Torki defended, very nice. I doubt this demon barb spider will do as good as a job as the trap spider, but it's you need to deploy something there. Okay, 2 fonts versus 2 fonts. Let's see who has more light. Now this has base 3 defense plus 1 from the SO bonus, so this can take a lot of punishment, but also these little spiderlings have at least 10 damage. Now this is a matter of unstoppable object meets unstoppable force meets immobile object, so it's like the UD and SL bonus counter each other. Okay, we got a nice no shower cavalry. It can get an easy proc of quest kill enemy of those spiderlings, but it will be wise to wait until the healing is needed. Okay, this is a bit exposed. Okay, charge. He gets weird. Why did he choose to attack twice? Okay, Spider-Man down. Quest damage triggered. 5 defense. 5 defense. Shake to let you safety. And this guy is just sitting around. Okay, let's see the retaliation. No. You need 3 turns to get this guy somewhere useful, and by that time check can just come over here and demand again a response. Let's see what happens here. You cannot attack this guy, these are so tanky. 60 HP, 5 defense plus SL bonus, and once you attack these ones it has 17 damage, this has 15. Okay, he vanished. There's no Shadow Cavalry, he can come right back with reinforcement. He cast the bounce spell. It would be a shame not to kill Shek and target this guy that the only thing he's there for is to die. So I think I will have first attack. Okay, what happened here is this guy tried to bounce the Diamond High Basilisk, but when you are relocating large units things get a bit wonky. It didn't do damage. This went through. Okay, this guy still isn't dead. And this spawns won't go through because there is no room unless he retreats. Nice. Oh, he ran short of time. Okay, this is GG, I would say, because this classic is dead. He didn't move the demo barb spider. This guy here can do a lot of things. Okay, let's see if Igor plays well this turn. Okay, one stun and death by the damage shield. Check that damage shield supposedly does 6 fire damage, but SR bonus also reduces the damage from all sources that are champion based, so it reduces trample, damage shield, auras, whatever you can think of. Okay. $16. You need a bit of help. The thing is, when you kill classic, you are left with a lot of spiderlings, to deal with. Nice, clean kill. You need to take this blow, it's worth a lot. Almost 15 Nora. This guy is dead. This guy can sun spray on these others. Okay. Got classics low, at least 14 Nora, and I hope he does something about this. He cannot use Barney Sunspot on the flame web because he's neither on the Igorotyra. And he's using Sirocco. 8 force. Okay, didn't do a lot of damage, but bought some time. Okay, I think the mistake here was not prioritizing killing check with one of this guy. It's cheap. He could have jump over, do the damage he needed to do. I didn't calculate, but I mean, I'm sure you could head over there and get check killed, ignore the diamond hide and basilisk because it was not that big of a threat. And you see, classic will be still alive. Igor deployed an Elecroc here. Interesting choice. I mean, we know he had the Nora because of the Vanish. That's one of the problems with Vanish. I mean, it can lose few games because you are spending Nora, and if that positional advantage wasn't key, like happened in this case, you are now behind. Okay, this is a Snow Charger back. And mirror transfigure. Most people do this because once these avatars get in the fight, they have a lot of HP, a lot of defense, a lot of damage, and people are afraid that they are going to lose too much. So a lot of them transfigure right. Sorry, right after their opponent transfigures. So okay, let's see. He used momentum. So he's avoiding this flame web spider. That was Barney Sunspot triggering Acolyte. More spider is almost dead. position this one better. And he's going to poke a bit with the harder, I guess. Again, crystallize, trigger with the by the DOT. Snare. When you transfer lyric, you had a one turn left in battle harden, you know? It is 2 damage and 5 HP, and the 5 HP part is mostly inconsequential because it only lasts 1 turn. But it will have a nice, you know, if Igor took advantage and just attack this flame wave spider once when this guy is 13 damage, but I mean it's no big deal, but it costs 0 money to do it, so why not? It was just in range. Okay. Hey, this guy is back. No, it was deployed at the beginning of the match, so we're already seeing things coming off gold, and this demon bar was, you know, forgotten here. Poor thing. Also, this position is awful because you cannot go this way, so even if something comes this way, you can only attack once. He needs 5 HP to enter into range. Okay, Ravager. Oh, this guy is also back. Nice. This Elecroc is such an uninteresting champ. I mean, it only has stasis. It doesn't do anything particular. No, his art is cool, but it's just generic. Okay, Sunspray to kill the war spider. He's damaging the hobby crawler. And still no healing for check. Is he going to bounce? I don't think so. He needs a bit more damage. Okay, he did. I mean, this retaliation is enough to kill check, so I don't see the reason unless he will use healing hand and he's trying to force the kill. We haven't seen any kind of power turn from Igor, and in one expects that when you are splitting with Sunderlands, you will see some quicken, even Draconic Benediction, you know, something to some of the key spells of that faction. Actually, Igor used very few spells. I think Free Shield and Gale. I mean, not to disappoint anyone, but I don't remember anything else. Maybe a Cleansing Storm. Okay. Even if it were rank 3, it wouldn't kill. Check. Nice Melanie. Okay. No trick here, just triple kill. Check. The Sun Keep and the 4 ball all dead. And 17 damage done to the herder. Pretty rough. There is another champion in the field that does a lot of damage, like Jack that it did. This is the more dangerous one because it has 12 plus initiator. Yeah, this is a kill. No, this is not a kill because it has attack electricity. Demon Barrack is still here, but there are no more flying champions, so please bring her with her friends. Okay, charge. No leap. Okay, very elaborate way to simply attack this guy, but he has 2 attacks on the Flame Wave Spider. Okay. Okay, nice. You see the extra attack for initiator, and it's just 1 HP below the threshold for the second. And kill with the Snow Shirker. Almost. It's gonna be dead, but okay. GG, very good.